in our identity. Dominion is rooted in our identity. In Genesis chapter 1 verse 26, God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness. Let us make man in our image, after our likeness. That is to say that dominion is rooted in our identity. How? We discover that dominion flows from who we are in God. Who are we in God? Psalm 82 verse 6. He says, you are God. Ye are God. Why? Because you are a son of God. A son of God is a God. Because that life begets life. Lion will only give birth to a lion. A lizard will only give birth to a lizard. A cow will only give birth to a cow. Therefore, our identity is that we are God on earth. And if we are God on earth, we have dominion as God has dominion over everything both on earth and beneath the earth and above the earth and in heaven. So are we as God on earth. Number two, God made us in his image, meaning that we carry his nature. That is spiritual resemblance. We carry the nature of God because God looked at man and created man in his own image. God looked at us and created us in his own image. That is what we call spiritual resemblance. If you read, we say, God, let's make man in our own image, after our likeness. So God made us in his own image. As God is looking, that is how I look like. The way I look like is the way the Almighty looks like. Therefore, there is a spiritual resemblance. That is my identity, that I resemble God. I am God on earth. If I resemble God, I must have dominion on earth. And if I have dominion on earth, I must walk in dominion in at all times. Number three, being made in his likeness means that I have to function like God. Because I am made in his likeness, I have to function like God. In creativity, I must function like God. In authority, I must function like God. In righteousness, I must function like God. Creativity, in the sense that God created everything on earth. Imagine the sun, how God positioned the sun. Imagine the sun that he gave all the planetary bodies light from day to night. As the earth rotates, some part of the earth are in darkness and some are in light. This is how God wants us to be. That is why I am not against science in any form, because science is trying to remember to us who are believers that we have a dominion mandate on earth. We have to explore the airspace. We have to explore the marine life. We have to explore the water resources. We have to explore the land. That is what science is trying to bring to us who are believers, that we have a mandate on earth, that we need to walk in that mandate. And finally, you cannot walk in dominion if you don't know who you are. I am a chosen generation. I am a royal priesthood. I am a royal priesthood. I am a chosen generation. In John chapter 1 verse 12, that what the Lord says to them that receive him, to them that he gave power to be called sons of God. I have gotten to a level of sonship. I am no longer a baby. If I be a son of God, I must exercise dominion on earth. If I be a son of God, I must live like God. In righteousness, I must live like God. In creativity, I must live like God. In exercising of authority, I must live